Hello, this is Joshua with Gourmet Foods, and I'm going to walk you through setting up a shiitake grow kit. So as you can see here, the shiitakes are a pretty beautiful mushroom, and they'll fruit pretty generously on these blocks. And I'll go ahead and show you how to set this up. So these are a little different from the other grow kits, since you're going to have to take the block completely out of this bag. So I'll go ahead and walk you through how to do that. And the number one tip in starting your grow kit is choosing the right spot to put it. So shiitakes, like most of the mushrooms we grow here, have a pretty decent temperature range. 55 to 75 would be pretty good for these. 65 is a good range. They like humidity around 70%, so nothing too wet. And they do like nice ambient light. So you can see in here we're in a sunroom with nice ambient light. Just nothing too direct like your plants would like. And in your grow kit, we're gonna have a goodie bag filled with a bunch of supplies to help you set it up. And then of course, our inoculated block. So as you can see, this shiitake block is getting to be fully colonized here. It's nice and white. As they age more, they'll start leaching some metabolites and electrolytes out, and it'll become more darker, almost like a brown to a black color, and that's totally fine. That's the natural progression of the shiitake, and the shiitake's immune system breaking down that wood and everything. So I'm going to show you how to set this up real quick. So the first thing I'm going to do is just cut this bag off of this block and go ahead and expose this to the environment here. So that's a beautiful shiitake block, and you can smell it too. You can smell that shiitake scent coming off of it right away. So opening up our goodie bag, I'll show you what we have inside. Each grow kit comes with a couple of spokes to set up your humidity tent, your plastic bag which acts as your humidity tent, a nice spray bottle which you're going to fill with water to keep the inside of your humidity tent nice and moist, and a rubber band in case you want to keep everything nice, tight, and enclosed. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take these spokes and put them at a little bit of an angle. I wouldn't say, maybe a 45-degree angle out here, just to prop up this bag nicely and create a nice little microclimate for your shiitakes to grow in. And you don't want to shove these too deep into the block, just a nice little thing there. And we're gonna go ahead and open up this humidity tent, this plastic bag, and I'm also gonna cut the corners a little bit here, give them a nice little generous snip. Mushrooms, like animals, breathe oxygen, so there needs to be a decent amount of airflow for these guys to be happy. So we're gonna go ahead and take this bag and set it right over our spokes to prop it up nicely, and gently kind of roll it down here to create a nice little microclimate for these shiitakes here. And I like to tuck the bag underneath the block so it's nice and enclosed and set up pretty nicely. You could also set that on a platter or a plate or anything you like. And you can see these are some pretty decent sized holes here, probably 2 to 3 inches, just allowing enough airflow for those mushrooms to breathe. And from there, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is fill your spray bottle with a little bit of water and go ahead and spray the inside of your tent here. And then just a little bit of water is good, a couple sprays every other day to every 3 days. As long as there's just a little bit of condensation on the inside of the bag, it should be a nice humid environment for your shiitakes to grow in. You don't want to overspray, and you don't want them to dry out too much. A little variation either way is fine, but every other day to every 3 days a spray would be good. And like I was saying, shiitakes like nice ambient light, so they would do good in a sunroom or a kitchen like this, and just no direct sunlight, or else the block will start drying out too quick and it won't fruit as nicely. And if you're looking for a lot of flushes with these blocks, once you have a nice flush like this and you harvest all your shiitakes, you're going to want to soak your block. You could put it in a 5-gallon bucket with some water and just weigh it down with the weight and soak it overnight, and then set up your humidity tent the same way when you pull it out of the bucket. And then you should get quite a lot of flushes. These blocks could last up to 6 months, and you can get about four 4 to 5 flushes of these shiitake. So that's how you set up your shiitake grow kit. Thanks for watching and enjoy.